I'm the owner of GPS Clothing, Grind, Place, and See. It's a mantra I made up, for myself. This Cloth Talk, and it's my interview. You hear the label, feel me? Headquarters.
What was the brand inspiration for your name and just to start in general?
For real, I really just came up with GPS on a random fling. I was just bored at school working. I drew a little logo, and it was really good. Once I sketched it out, I'm like, I like it. Sent it to a couple people. People was like, you should make clothes. I was like, all right. At this time, I'm not thinking nothing big of it. And then after that, I kind of like dropped, and I kind of sold out. I'm like, okay, I like this feeling a little bit. I like this feeling, and that's how the story started. For real.
So when did you start?
I started my brand in I want to say I came up with the logo maybe in December 2018, but I actually had my first drop in 2019, like February.
How was that first drop? You said it sold out actually.
That shit was a high. That shit was probably like, your first drop always a high though, like,
yeah.
That made you feel like you the man, like you could do something else.
I feel like if you a decent human being, everybody wants to support your first drop. So
exactly.
It definitely feels cool, and then you later on realize that
it's hard.
That wears off. People ain't just support just to support. Like, you don't have to drop some shit people actually want. Like, it ain't just just people just doing it off the strength, especially in shit times like this.
Facts.
I ain't gonna lie.
That high gonna come down.
When I start talking to people like doing shit, everybody first drop don't sell out. I was surprised. Like, I'm like,
that is true.
I was thinking like that's a normal thing. It's not.
Yeah.
So that's
but I mean, it's also how you push it and stuff like that. Like,
that's
some people think that first drop is just gone.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying that to say like, you think that's a good first accomplishment.
Yeah. In fact,
for somebody like stepping in, that's their first thing they're doing. You feel me? Like, everybody don't do that. So you had that big. That's like a you know what I'm saying? With the butterflies got your stomach, you feel me? Like, all right, you feel me? I can really do this, and I give you a little confidence going forward. Because like some motherfuckers, like, they don't sell their first job, they might be discouraged. Like, I don't want to do this again. You feel me?
Yeah, they might not want to fuck with you again.
So, what was your most iconic piece to date?
Ooh, my most iconic piece. I don't know. I think it's a tie personally between like my first early maybe like a three-way tie. I ain't even gonna lie to you, because it's like my first shorts, my first original Journey shorts, my NBA hoodies, and probably the most recent like sweatsuits I dropped last year, like my Simplicity sweatsuits. Everybody loved it. I think that was probably like, it was a new shift. I had to shift my brand a little bit. I wanted to change my little view a little bit on my brand. I wanted to give it a different perspective. So it's for sure like a three-way tie. I think that's what I'm gonna say.
Mm-hmm. Have you ever wanted to quit, and why?
I want to fucking quit every day sometimes. I think it just get frustrating sometimes. Just for me personally, it's always like never about like I can come up with ideas really quickly, but it's just getting them out there like really fast. Like always having it in stock and stuff like that. I think that's the hardest thing for me. So like when I wear something, everybody asks me, they'd be like, "You still got that in stock?" I'd be like, "No." So like I've done mainly pre-orders for all my drops because I try to keep my stuff very exclusive for me personally. But yeah, I be wanting to quit sometimes. This shit not as easy as what people think. Like it's not an easy game what people think it is.
It's a lot of shit out of our control. Like,
exactly.
You know, we can't control the shit that be going on sometimes. It be fucked up because like they don't know. Like the customer or the consumer don't know that we going through that. They just know like we the end all be all to them. It's like we're like I'm dealing with this, that, him, her, all this other shit over here. And it's like, bro, like you only seeing me. The ball stops with you, with me. The ball stops with me with all everybody else. Like it's like you might have 5 different people working on one job. Like you might have a graphic designer, you might have a photographer, you might have a manufacturer, you might have a manufacturer for each different piece. You might have a manufacturer for shirts, like you might have a manufacturer for everything. And you might have a manufacturer for shirts, shorts, pants, hats, beanies, socks, bags, everything. You might have a different motherfucker for each thing, but you all dropping everything at one time. You feel me? So it's like, nigga, and for me, different people work at different speeds, and you feel me? You gotta deal with samples and different qualities and all that, and you feel me? It's
people just doing random shit.
Yeah, you feel me? But they don't see that part. They don't see like the. That's why I told you I was like I wanted to like do a little vlog like on one of my drops. I want to vlog from start to finish from my idea,
everything.
From my idea to you feel me first going to pick up getting the samples. All right, I like it. Ooh. Then I want to go from the sample to the critiques I want to change, and then from the critiques that I want to get the actual job get shipped to, you feel me picking it up, going home, counting to see how I like it, woo, or whatever, then going to the photo shoot, and going to the photo shoot, vlogging that, woo, and doing that, then getting the photos back, how I like it, then I'm playing how I'm finna drop, you feel me, how I'm finna roll this out, and I'm like, I mean, that's just like, I just told y'all, like, that's like 5 different phases of shit that we go through. That's
Y'all just see a drop.
Yeah, I just see a drop. That's just like different phases of shit.
That's
me, but like that give them like an insight of what we actually go through. And then like people like to see behind the scenes and shit too. Like, and then, now I learned too though. Like that's like giving the consumer that gives them like a view into our reality. Like it creates a relationship with them. Like we are. At the end of the day, we still real people. Like they might see us as brands. For me, like and hopefully we all blow up to be successful and millionaires or whatever. But like it shows that we're still human at the end of the day, like from the human element of it. So like, I feel what you're saying. Like from it be hella shit.
Like, shit going. So they're building closer community.
Oh God. So next question: why didn't you quit? Like, what kept you going?
I really love this shit. I ain't never really realized how much I love like clothing and fashion until like I really just was like. I was just drawing shit, and I'm just like, I keep coming up with this shit, but this shit don't feel like work to me. It just feels smooth. It feels easy. It feels like something I actually want to do. And like, for me, that's hard because it took me a long time to figure that shit out. Like, I played basketball all my life. Like, that's really all I saw. So like to switch into like fashion and be like, oh shit, I really rock with this. Like, I really could do this, and just inspiration. I like it. I like it a lot. I think I got a good little skill set.
Well, I got a question that we ain't got wrote down, but like, who to like, if there's anyone, like whether it be like your parents or us or whoever, who is it like that keep you going? You feel me? Like, and keep you like you doing something right. Aside from the customers, you feel me? Like, who is it like? You feel me? Like, bro, you feel me? I'm gonna keep doing this because you feel me? They pushing me in that direction.
I think like I've always been big on myself about like my future. I think like setting a certain like foundation, like setting that foundation so I can set up something for my kids to come. Like whenever I had that start a family, like I can leave them with something. Just beginning of that legacy, So, and plus having something of my own, I think what most people don't realize, like, having something of your own is just so powerful in itself. Like, whether you own a business, whether you doing something by yourself, like, just knowing that, like, you can control something, because the world, you're controlled by so many factors. Like, in my business, only I can do whatever I want. Like, it's not like my job. Like, I got to answer to somebody. I got to do this. No. This is my business. I answer to myself and myself only. I mean, I can incorporate with other people, yes, but, like, this is mine. So this is solely mine. And that's really, like, the motivation for my future. I mean, like, that's really what it was. Or what it is.
it's like I said, it get hard. You know, 'cause you all end all be all with you, so that shit get hard.
Fact. It definitely like I do eventually want to grow to a team for sure. Like, but that's future.
Shit,
You're better than me. I don't want no team.
man, I mean, well, that team, we are like right now we still small fry right now, so it's like, you know what I'm saying, it's still easy for us to do it. But I feel like everybody I done seen or I done paid attention to that's like grown and elevated, they all say like the importance of having a team is like it makes everything way easier. Like you don't gotta, you know what I'm saying, wear like right now we wearing like 10 hats in one. You feel me? Like
Yeah,
and it's still kind of easy because like we don't really have a whole lot of shit to handle necessarily, like, you know.
yeah. Once it like get crazy and you start getting like, and you start making shit, 100,000 a day, like,
Yeah.
whatever it is. You feel me? We gon' need some help.
Yeah, you gonna need
like,
some people to manage.
Packing 100,000 orders? Yeah, okay. I'm not doing that. Like, I'm not doing that to the neck, bro.
Yeah,
like something. Like I'm gonna ask for some help. Like
for sure.
Feel me? Just,
but I was like that too though. Like in the beginning, it's like I'm gonna do it all me. Like it's all me. I ain't worry about no one else. And then like I mean, like it's still cool right now because like I say, I'm not like it's not overwhelming for me to do it by myself right now because like at the end of the day, like it's still manageable for me to. You know, the biggest order I've done at once is 100 pieces at once. You feel me? So like that's still kind of manageable for me to take care of to the neck. But I mean, I'm doing like 5,000, maybe 10,000
to the neck.
to the neck. That's just not going. I don't think
That's
that.
gonna Ryan, what's your next drop? And when can we expect it?
Damn, I just recently dropped some shorts, a couple of shirts. I dropped like a velvet trucker. So I did that July?
Last week.
No, that was Friday.
What's
I
up,
dropped on
Sunday?
Friday.
That was 2 days ago.
Yeah, 2 days. Oh yeah. So yeah, I dropped 2 days ago. I'm about to see how that turned out. I don't know what's gonna be my next drop. It's gonna be one before the summer ends for sure. I'll probably get something going in August. I'm trying to do something huge in fall that's gonna be like different. For fall/winter, I'm trying to do something crazy. I ain't never did it, and I don't know how it's gonna turn out because my brand is like it's not as big yet, but we gonna see how this goes.
You never know until you try, right?
Exactly.
Hey, we gotta ask some questions on here, Rick, because like it's some shit I'm thinking like, what's the best part to you about having a brand? Who got that on here?
I said
Huh?
I said you can ask her.
Yeah, what's the best part to you like about having a brand?
I like creativity, bro. Like I just like creating shit. Like I just like making designs. I like making mock-ups. Like I send these niggas mock-ups probably like every day. Like there's some different shit I just cook up like on some random shit. I don't know. I just like art. I think, and that shit is kind of. I've always been like that though. Like I've always liked drawing, painting, like shit like that. It's just when I was younger, like I chose to focus on basketball, so like I kind of got not distracted, but I put all my focus in basketball, and I wasn't even worried about like arts and shit. So you feel me? Once I got back to it, it was like naturally flowing a lot of stuff. Like I just see some designs, and I'll be like, all right, how can I make it this way, or how can I make it my way? So I think my favorite part is for sure like just creating shit and just seeing people's faces and being like, damn, where you did that, how you do that. Just teaching people too, like inspiring people. I think that's probably like my biggest thing, like inspiring people for sure.
Yeah, like, that's good for me too. My shit is like when I see somebody outside wearing my shit and really wearing it, like not like they just got the hoodie on or some sweater, but they really got a whole fit on with my shit on. It's like,
that's facts.
Nigga, like, all right, nigga, like you really fuck with me, like I really did that. You feel me? I done seen like, you feel me? Like, niggas done put that shit on with my shit, like they didn't really try to
come in some crazy fit.
Like, yeah, so, to me, that's like one of the like, all right, you know, and y'all from y'all really fucking. That's one of the best parts to me. I don't know about y'all, that shit. Man, like, yes. Yeah.
So, with your brand, where do you see yourself in a year, and then where do you see yourself in 5 years? And if you have like a specific goal, like what's your 1 year goal, what's your 5 year goal?
Within 1 year, for real, I'm trying to. I'm really trying to scale out. So I really want to maybe put something in the store, like have a consistent storefront. I think that's one of my big goals, just to have it that so it's always stocked. Like I think one of my things is like people, like I said, like people will come up to me and they be like, "You got that in stock?" I'll be like, "No." But if I put it in the store, somebody can go get it. You know, even if it's super limited, just you feel me, making that available. In 5 years though, I'm trying to probably like break up my brand. So like a lot of people don't understand, like it's probably gonna be 3 separate brand entities I'm gonna have. It's gonna be GPS clothing, it's gonna be Simplicity, and then it's gonna be Journey. So like for Journey is like that's the sports designs, like shorts, you feel me? Probably like a lot of vintage t-shirts, you know, like crazy, like stuff like that. That stuff will be like a lot of limited, but like Simplicity will be more so like essentials. So it's like you get shorts, shirts, for affordability, of course, you know, like cool, decent prices. I'm gonna try to always keep that stuff in stock. And then lastly, gonna be GPS. That's probably gonna be like I guess you could say like the high fashion line. That's gonna be like the off-white. So it's gonna have that type of luxury feeling. It's gonna be a lot of limited pieces, but when you put it on, like you're gonna be like, oh, ain't nobody really got this, because a lot of people, I feel like I'm gonna limit the pieces to a point where like everybody ain't gonna be able to copy it. And you feel me? If you do, you're just gonna be lucky to purchase. It's gonna be a blessing, because I know it's gonna get better with time. It's gonna age over time really well. So
What year is this for you? 2 or 3?
3.
Year 3.
2019. Crazy. Year 3.
Year 3.
It's cool. I'm learning a lot. Year 3.
Sorry, if you had to pick one celebrity, choose one celebrity to wear your brand, who would it be?
One celebrity.
You can think as big as you possibly can. Just one celebrity. Who would it be?
I ain't gonna lie to you. It's probably J. Cole.
J. Cole.
My favorite rapper.
And that would just mean the world to you.
That would just mean like, cause like being that that's my favorite rapper, yeah, like J. Cole. J. Cole, yeah, for sure, J. Cole, Jamaican Cole. That's my boy.
So how would you react?
I'll probably
seen
like,
that, like just randomly on like, you feel me? Like we done been there where like somebody hit you and be like, oh, they got your shit, and you didn't realize they ordered it or whatever.
yeah.
Like, so what would you do? How would you feel if that happened with J. Cole? Like out of nowhere, just getting tagged from all his pictures and shit. That you feel me on Instagram, and then you finally go look to see what it was. And this nigga on stage with your shirt on or something like that. Like, how would you feel?
I feel like you couldn't tell me nothing no more. I'll be like, hey, bro, like my clothes got to like somebody who
the upper
echelon of things. Like you can't. It's not much you can tell me. It's not like you can't confirm me. Like that'd be like the ultimate solidifier and confidence boost for real. That'd be crazy.
You know how much like outside wise that would be a solidifier, like with the outside noise. Like obviously you feel a certain way yourself.
Yeah.
But outside wise, like the commotion, the talk, the conversation, it ends there. Like it's not much more you can say. Like like you feel me? And then your sales are probably my biggest thing, bro, is like I don't know when that moment is gonna happen, but I want to be prepared for it. So that's why I have so much shit now. Cause it's like
that's a fact.
What if one day, you feel me, Beyonce got my shit on, like you feel me?
And what I'm gonna do?
Be running to my store, my website, trying to buy shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want ever to be in a position where I blow up and one day I just blow up. Cause that's how it is, bro. That's how the internet works. Like one day I blow up and that day I have nothing. Like I will literally lose my shit, though. I would literally lose my shit. Like I wouldn't know what to do. Like my shit really going up, and like I'm just seeing storing my Shopify just boom, 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 and then they stop at like 30 orders because that's all I got on the website. I would be like, oh hell, I'm gonna have to cook that night.
With Telfar, bro. Remember that day when Beyonce wore a Telfar bag? She got spotted in it. Somebody posted a picture of her wearing, it was like a white one or something, bro. And niggas went to go try to buy the, like, hella people went to try to go buy the Telfar bag. You know, if they were trying to buy a Telfar bag, you know, they do it by drop. They don't be just be having like inventory.
Yeah.
And so like
they wasn't really tripping though.
They wasn't tripping. They was like, they was posting hella shit like, cause everybody was like, oh, the price gonna go up, and you feel me, this that, and whatever.
Then they had posted that they're not changing the price.
Price not changing.
Another bag security program.
Yeah, that's all they did. But they didn't have no actual like shit online.
But I don't think they be giving a fuck because like. I say it'd be different if you at that point in your career, in your business, where it's like, I'm dropping thousands of items and selling out all the time. Like, I'm not going to give a fuck no matter who posts my shit, because it's like, bro,
I already got 1,000 items.
If I'm selling out of this many items, I'm selling out of this many items. We're at that point in our careers where it's like, all right, we're doing smooth, but we probably selling 50 to 100 or something. You know what I'm saying? If we selling out of that, but we end up with fucking 50,000 followers on a random day, you're going to feel like I should have had hella shit on my website today. Like, you feel me? But a person like, you feel me, Teflon, you feel me, it's like, damn, we selling out 1,000, 5,000, 10,000 bags. Like, it's whatever. Like, obviously, you're going to give us more motherfucking recognition. We're going to get more traffic through you. But we're selling out of hella shit. And I don't think they plan on releasing the hella shit, like, you feel me, at once anyway. They release a couple of colors every time they release something, and then they go back and do the bag security program. Like, they got they whole little, like, they model, like, they got their setup set already, so they don't really care, like, but I think they did take advantage, because right after that, you feel me, they made their statement, like, we ain't changing the prices, and we finna have another bag security program.
They probably wasn't gonna do a bag security program, though, until they have
that shit, like, you can still take advantage. I'm just saying, in our situation, we'd be hella mad, because it'd be like, all right, but I mean, if it's Beyonce, I guess you can still do pre-orders. Like, you just gotta get on it.
That's that Beyonce.
You probably gotta start cutting shit. Let me have start hitting all the graphic designers. Like, hey, I need some shit. Have motherfuckers sending me shit all the time. Like, we gotta get it in. Because my page, I'm gonna keep it lit. You probably wouldn't even 50,000 probably not even enough. Like, Beyonce got like hella millions.
She got at least like 4.
I'm gonna say she had 15 mil.
She way more than 15 mil. She probably got 100 mil, bro.
100 mil,
bro. Chris Brown got 46.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So I'm gonna say 250.
Beyonce
267 mil. Jesus Christ! Like, you just imagine, even if 1%.
That's still 2
million.
That's 2 million. That is sick.
You know what I'm saying? So if Beyonce was there to post you, like, that'd be on a whole nother level. So I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Somebody like Beyonce, radio shit, or like somebody like LeBron with like over 100 million followers, bro. You gotta figure out a way to make it work, bro. I don't give a fuck. You trying to figure out.
But I mean, at that point, I feel like it don't even matter if you do it that day or that week or that month. Like, it don't even matter, bro. Because at that point, you for sure made it. Like, you feel me? They so influential. Like, it's over with. People, like, your DMs might break that day.
Your website will crash.
Your website better crash. You're going to have to pay people to make a new website that can handle all that type of traffic and all type of shit, because, like, not in a bad way, but you're fucked. Like, there's nothing you can do about that, bro. They're just way too influential. So I'd say maybe, like, on a lower level, like maybe, like, because even J. Cole, that's kind of big, bro. Like, you feel me? Like, maybe on a
lower levels to this shit, bro. It's Beyonce and it's J. Cole, bro.
It's a couple levels between J. Cole. That's the thing. It's a couple levels between Beyonce and J. Cole. I feel like Beyonce, LeBron,
nigga,
Kim Kardashian.
No, Kim Kardashian not even at Beyonce.
She's not even on Beyonce level.
I would say influence.
Influence-wise, no.
Influence.
But like, we talk
Beyonce influence. Beyonce, I think I'm gonna keep it lit. Influence. LeBron
Kardashian might be a little more influential, but she got 326.
She's not more
it's the
influential
show.
than Beyonce.
It's the show.
No. Shit, I'll put it like this. I think Kim Kardashian has more people watching her.
Facts.
Okay. If we're talking about influence,
exactly, that's true.
People are doing whatever the fuck Beyonce says. Like, put like this. This is always the example that I use, bro, when I'm talking about like influence. With Beyonce, it's more of cultivate, like it's a cult. Like if Beyonce was to say, "All y'all kill yourself," it would happen.
No, for a fact.
That's the fucking.
That's the beehive shit. Yeah, that's that.
Kim Kardashian can't do that.
Yeah,
it's not people that it's people that wish they had Kim Kardashian lifestyle. It's other people that wish they were fucking Beyonce's daughter. Like wishes they were fucking related to Beyonce. Wish I could meet like they'd probably die just to meet Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. People not feel. I feel like with Kim Kardashian, it was like, bro, I just wish I had your money. I wish I had the lifestyle that you live, like boo boo. But people don't wish they was
Kim Kardashian because she goes through a lot.
Or wish I met you. Like me meeting you not gonna change my life. People will go and kill themselves to meet Beyonce. Like Beyonce, I feel like is, and the crazy part about it, I feel like you gotta be a real solid person to be able to deal with that type of that following.
But you know what? Also too though, Beyonce cultural influence is a little different than Kim Kardashian, because Kim Kardashian came into the game way later. Like Beyonce, it's probably a good number of Beyonce fans and shit that was our parents' age, but still fuck with her, but don't got no Instagram.
I feel like we talking about influence. Like Beyonce is the top of the top. The only person I would say ever in the history of influence,
like
Michael Jackson. You feel me?
Yeah.
Because I'm gonna keep it lit. Michael Jackson can make me scream as a grown ass man. Like you feel me? If right now Michael Jackson came back to life and he was having a concert, I'd be there screaming at the top of my lungs. You feel me? I love Michael Jackson. But I feel like everybody feels like that. You feel me? So influence wise, like I think Beyonce is the only person that's close to that type of influence. And then you got probably like LeBron and Steph Curry type influence, probably like a tier below that. Feel me? And then you got people that's like Kim Kardashian and shit like that, where it depends on what it is, on what they got influence.
Like I said though,
like if Kim Kardashian posted an outfit,
but like
they gonna try to style.
Like I said though, remember, like Kim Kardashian, her like fans have always seen her on the internet. Like they've always been able to follow her and see what she's doing on the internet. A portion of Beyonce fans are parents who don't. Like my mama she got an Instagram, but she don't follow nobody. So it's like
that's what I'm saying. Beyonce influence go way beyond just like online. Like, Beyonce is Beyonce. That shit goes. It's Beyonce. It's like that's all you can really say. Like it's Beyonce, bro. Like it's just different. Like Kim, I feel like it's Kim. Like you feel me? Kim is on like the same level of like Kanye type influence. Like you feel me? I think Kanye more influential than Kim.
He's more influential for sure, but like you said, she's more watched. So it depends on what you want out of your like.
But I feel like it's also you gotta think about the fact that she wants to be watched.
Yeah,
no, that's how she gets paid. That's the difference.
Like Beyonce don't got to post a picture. She literally gets paid every day just to wake up.
Like Beyonce is just Beyonce, bro. So you feel me? Even like a nigga like Kanye, like. I'm getting paid regardless. I don't want nobody to see me. He that type of person. Like he don't give a fuck about me posting pictures every day and all that type of shit. He'll delete his whole social media. Not give a fuck. Like you feel me? Like he gonna drop his shoes. He gonna drop music. He gonna do whatever. With Kim Kardashian, she for one basically she need that spotlight to make her money. Like you feel me? So she always gonna be like accessible through the internet type shit. So I mean. Yeah,
but like I said, it just depends on how you want your brand ambassador, your brand or your influencer to be rocking your brand or fucking. If you want somebody that wants that's trying to be seen already, you might go to Kim K just because she gonna be put it out there. Like she it's gonna be
like people gonna
it's like at minimum it's gonna be a couple million people seeing this. You know what I mean? But if you want Beyonce, you might.
I just feel like with the difference will probably be like with Kim Kardashian, you might get the traffic. You feel me? Like because she wore the shit, you probably gonna get the traffic. Well, I shouldn't say probably. You gonna get the traffic because she wore the shit.
You gonna get the traffic either way.
The thing about Beyonce, bro, is motherfuckers is gonna treat you like you Beyonce's son or some shit because she posted you.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So it's like even on top of the traffic, it's gonna be them motherfucking. They gonna actually be following you. Your fucking page gonna freeze. They gonna be tweeting about your ass. All type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
You're
with Kim K, you probably like with Beyonce, you'll probably end up in blogs. and shit. You know what I'm saying? With Kim K, I don't know. Like it might just be like you might get a piece on like oh she's wearing this brand, this type. Like with Beyonce, I feel like people would literally go find out about your life.
Yeah, because now,
like what I'm saying, that's how crazy them motherfuckers is.
But I feel like that's with any celebrity though. That's not just Beyonce. I think even with Beyonce, bro, it would just be a little stronger. She has more of a pull. Like she moves the needle a little more.
I don't know. Like her, them followers will probably have motherfuckers in your comments talking about some, yes, daddy, you rocking that shit. Like you feel me? Like type shit, like on some weird shit. You gonna be like, what the fuck is going on about social media? Like Kim K, you probably just gonna go up. Like you just gonna go up.
Like for example, bro, look, this what happened to me one time. Bro. So look, I used to be like trying to get casual attention all the time on Twitter and Instagram. So every time she posted, I would add her and say something hella crazy, bro. One casual, you know that's my bitch. You feel me? Nigga, so one time, right? Nigga, I used to be saying every time she posted, I would just so and say something every time. One time she replied. Right? She replied one time. And she didn't say nothing, so she said, "Oh, you hella funny." But I got like 1,000 followers, but just from her replying. So I'm like, bro, it's probably something like that.
That's
on Beyonce level. Like 3 million people.
Ridiculous. Like that day would change your fucking life forever.
Yeah,
like you'll never be a normal person after that. Because it's just like the way they will be like I'm gonna keep it lit. And another tier I would even say is like a Nicki Minaj. Like her fans is like
that too.
Yeah, Drake. Yeah, if they was to post you, bro, they fans they going to war for you. You feel me? Like let's be real. I ain't gonna speak on it because I don't want nobody fucking going crazy on my social media. But they'll defend anything Nicki Minaj do. They'll defend anything Beyonce do. Drake, feel me? LeBron,
it's like say,
Kanye, all that. Them motherfuckers. It's more of a cult following. So I couldn't really imagine being that type of level of like people be like, yeah, you popular. You don't know what popular is. Like it's different. Like motherfuckers be like, oh, you famous? Like, I ain't famous.
I'm cool. Like I'm solid.
Going around this motherfucker. There's people, you feel me? Like a person like Beyonce can't go nowhere. Literally. Yeah. It don't matter where you go. Everybody's gonna recognize who you are.
Everybody knows who you are.
I mean, that's
everybody on this thing. Nobody on earth probably doesn't know who Beyonce is. You know what I'm saying? So like, no matter where she goes, people will be that's fucking Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? That's Beyonce, like type shit. So it's like everything you do is like under a spotlight. I'll put it like that. Besides the moment you're actually in your house with your doors locked, your windows closed, you're being watched. Yeah. I can't imagine my lifestyle being like that.
But I mean, bro, think about it. Beyonce been famous, bro, all her life.
Yeah, so
she never lived a normal life.
That's what I'm saying. She is used to that shit. But like, imagine that happening to you out the blue.
Yeah,
that's why motherfuckers be doing weird shit.
Because you gotta think about it. If Beyonce was to do that shit, then people on the internet would probably know your address and all type of shit before you even wake up. That's what I'm saying. But you will wake up and there's fucking reporters outside your house or your apartment.
You getting all blocked.
Like you don't know. Like imagine if that was to happen in the middle of the night or some shit, or while you was sleeping, you took a nap or some shit. You wake up and nigga, it might be helicopters over your crib. Like you feel me? Like the news is trying to do it. Like you don't know because that's how that type of shit is. Like,
new emerging.
How does it feel to get endorsed by Beyonce? Huh? Like, well, you open your phone like, oh shit.
Well, let me ask y'all this though. Then, so what would you rather have as somebody like a brand ambassador or like a influencer or whatever, brand? Somebody like a Beyonce who she got the culture like in her hand. Or like a Kim K where it's like, at the end of the day, both of them going to be successful regardless. But it's like, you're going to be seen with Kim K. But, Beyonce has the culture though. And like, it depends on what you, like, to me, it depends on how you're looking at it. Like, what do you really see your brand? Do you want the culture? I feel like the culture might be a little stronger.
Nah, for sure. I'm taking Beyonce.
But I'm taking Beyonce because I love Beyonce.
I'm taking Beyonce, bro.
Yeah, okay. But it's like, Kim K she gonna put.
No, she gonna do. Like I would take both, but if we was choosing, I'm taking Beyonce because I can honestly say that I want to meet Beyonce type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like Kim K ain't like, you feel me? I
don't care about
that.
I don't care too.
I would love for you to fuck with my shit and shout me out and you feel me? Shout me love.
That would be amazing.
But I wouldn't be begging to meet you. You know what I'm saying? Like if that all was to happen, I'd probably DM you like, oh my God, thank you so much. If Beyonce did that shit. Where the fuck you at? Like, you feel me? Let's talk. Like, you feel me? What's up?
If you see this, listen, wear some Comewet. I I would love it. Beyonce, listen.
Like Beyonce, I would have to meet. Like, you feel me? Like that would be fulfilling for my life.
Like how many people do you know that can say? I was gonna say,
or somebody Beyonce. The pool like that, somebody like Oprah. Oprah really, like, as much as we say about some Oprah really got that.
Like, she got the, I feel like she got the eyes for sure. I just feel like it's just a lot different because people not gonna do shit just because Oprah say do it.
No,
you know what I'm saying? No, I don't feel like it's like people gonna pay attention because Oprah say.
I say Oprah got like a real cult, bro. Cause look, like, so my mama is like the biggest Oprah fan, bro. Like, my mama is the biggest Oprah fan, bro. Before y'all remember Oprah used to have a talk show, a daily talk show. You feel me?
Facts.
Like she do it after school. My mama used to literally be buzzing out of school. Hurry up, get home. We gotta watch Oprah. Like,
I know Oprah.
Nigga, she used to literally have all her partners and shit. All my aunties come over to the house and sit up and watch Oprah. Nigga, like it's a big spectacle. And then when Oprah had her last showing, nigga, my mama threw a fucking party. For Oprah, for the last show of Oprah, bro, and had hella motherfucking aunties and shit at my house, bro. When I was in like, I was probably in like elementary school, middle school. I was young as fuck, but like, nigga, my house was full of fucking women. Full of fucking women, bro. Full of women, bro. Like, they probably was like between 30 and 40. Full of women, bro. Watch sit up and watch Oprah, bro. And then on top of that, nigga, when this is probably like 09, 2010. Nigga, when newspapers was still reading newspapers, nigga, the Oakland Tribune did a fucking column on Oprah and the effect she had on Oakland. And Oprah ain't never really been fucking with Oakland like that, bro.
That's a fact, bro. Like, if you like that, you like that. Like,
and I'm like, bro, so I'm saying, like, I feel like something like that, like you feel me, who got the culture or something like that, like Oprah, like people like that, bro. It's like you gonna win either way. Like, regardless of like you trying to be seen or whatever.
You stand forever.
You stand. Like,
you stand forever.
Like, I don't necessarily, and at that point, bro, I really even wouldn't be hella boosty and be like, oh, I don't want you wearing my brand, because, like, it's going to benefit me.
You can have, what? I can send you whatever you want. What do you need?
Like, Oprah, Beyonce, Kim K.
What do you need? Like, let me.
Jay-Z.
You feel me?
Nigga, any fucking body, nigga. It don't even fucking matter.
I think that's super important.
Like any fucking body, it don't even fucking matter, bro. At the end of the day, like, somebody like that. I'm not saying it don't fucking matter, but it's like, nigga, I know it's gonna help me, and that's really the goal, right? Like the end goal is like it's gonna help me be successful. It's gonna help me do what I was trying to do. So it's like, you know, I'm not even gonna be choosy. Now, say if it was somebody local, like, you know what I'm saying, not even local, but like somebody who's asking, oh yeah, bro, let me do this, ooh, I'm like, okay, maybe you don't really fit the description of what I'm trying to do. But somebody like at that far gone, nigga, Oprah, fucking Beyonce, Jay-Z, nigga, bro, yeah,
come rock.
Don't fuck with it, nigga. At the end of the day, nah, you know who got a cult too, bro? Nigga, like Boosie got a cult. Boosie,
I wouldn't say a cult. That nigga got a following though.
Nah,
I don't think it's real. Like,
Boosie got a cult.
This is the thing with Boosie. I feel like Boosie got a, like, he controlled the culture in Louisiana.
Not even just Louisiana.
In the South, really, I should say.
It's motherfuckers.
But I don't think he got a cult. Like, you feel me? Like, I think he has a specific culture that he's in charge of. But like, when it comes to Louisiana, like, that nigga is probably the most respected nigga to ever be in Louisiana.
I think it's more than Louisiana. Let's put it like this way. Boosie made probably 10 Instagrams. And each one get 1 million followers.
I mean, he's a celebrity. That's gonna happen regardless of being a celebrity. If you're at that level of celebrity status, that's gonna happen. I feel like it's a difference between having a large following and having a cult.
But think about it though, bro. Niggas, bro. If we being honest, bro, Boosie was niggas like that. He was the nigga when we was growing up.
No,
Boosie was the nigga, bro.
That's why I say the difference is, like, Boosie, if he say something like he say or do something out of pocket, it's not gonna be just 1 million people defending him.
What?
They gonna get on his case. He's gonna survive. This is the thing. But Boosie is so loved, he's gonna survive anything.
Yeah.
But it's not like he's above criticism. Someone like Beyonce is above criticism.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, you say anything wrong.
It's just like this. It's just like this.
Beehive is gonna
young boy, bro. I'm not like, you feel me? I used to fuck with his music. Tough. Nowadays, I feel like a lot of his music is like repetitive. I don't dislike it. It's just like I gotta be in the mood to listen to Young Boy. I gotta be in the mood to listen to Young Boy because it's a certain fucking type of music that you're listening to when you're listening to Young Boy. You feel me? But if you go to one of the Young Boy stands, they'll tell you he can't do no wrong. He could put out some bullshit. We'll feel like it's some bullshit, and them niggas will be, oh my god, this is the greatest song I've ever heard in my life.
And you know how you find out? Bro, go on YouTube and look at people comments.
Yeah,
like, bro, I was
I feel like it's a little different because he's not above criticism. Like they'll slander and cancel Boosie. He just survived everything. Boosie like a cockroach. You know what I'm saying? He like a cockroach. Not necessarily that, you feel me, everybody love this nigga. It's the fact that the nigga gonna survive it because so many people love him.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like with Beyonce, like they gotta have levels for the shit.
Bro, it's like, that's why I said it's a cult, bro.
I feel like
so
a coach
people love that nigga.
No, I feel like a coach shit is like coach is literally whatever you say no.
But look,
I don't feel like that would be with Boosie. Because the shit he said about Lil Nas would have ruined his career then.
It didn't though. He survived, right?
But he just survived it.
The shit he wouldn't have survived it if Boosie had a coach. Like if Beyonce was to come out and say, "Don't fuck with Lil Nas," his career be over.
But I mean, bro,
that's what I mean. The coach, you really have control over the people that's following you. But Lil Boosie, I feel like he just has a large following and a lot of people love him, but he don't control people.
You know, but then like I said though, it's like I feel like if Boosie didn't have such a strong cult following, he would have died out by now.
No, I just feel like he's relevant because so many people love him, and he's one of those people that puts himself out there too. Because Boosie could have been died if he would have just gave up. No, think about this. Like, I'm gonna make a new Instagram. I'm gonna keep posting my shit. You feel me? I'm gonna be talking shit. I'm gonna have my shows. I'm gonna have this, that, and the other. I'm gonna perform at that minute. You feel me? Boosie don't shut. That's one thing about Boosie I love about Boosie. He don't shut up. He's not going to shut up. He's never going to shut up. He's going to be himself. He's always going to be himself. Nobody's going to be able to shut him up. You know what I'm saying? But let's say a nigga like if Beyonce was to say, "Don't support this nigga no more," niggas
might not have no more support. You got to think about this, bro. If Boosie was to say everything that Kanye West has said that's been like super critical, will Boosie be here?
Yes, I think so.
I think he'd still be here because Boosie is damn near straddled that line for real.
He ain't said Kanye,
but all the shit that he said about gays and stuff like that, he didn't really straddle that. Like, I don't think this is my thing with Boosie. I understand that he an OG, so I understand why he thinks like he thinks. You know what I'm saying? But in today's age, it's not okay to think.
You know, Boosie's not that old, bro. I don't think.
But he's still an OG. He an OG, bro. Let's be real. We all have parents. Our parents look at shit differently than we do, just because they're in that generation above us. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like they're like it's certain shit that Boosie said. It's probably so many motherfucking OGs in Louisiana that really agree with him. Exactly like that. Like hell yeah.
It's probably young motherfuckers that.
But I think, like, feel me? They like hell yeah. But it's just like that don't make it okay. You know what I'm saying? It don't make it okay. So I feel like he didn't really straddle that fence with it. But the thing about him is that I feel like he's loved enough that he just always comes back. Like he don't accept defeat.
So would you want somebody like Boosie in your brand?
Yeah. I love Boosie. So I mean, shit. Regardless of like I feel like with Boosie, it's like his views aren't too problematic for me. I think they're problematic, but they're not too problematic for me. You feel me? I don't think he hates gays. I don't think he hates like white people or black people. I don't think he's racist. I don't think he's sexist. I don't think he's homophobic. What I do think is that he's an OG and that nigga, his views is a little bit more strong and outrageous. Like, you feel me? A little bit more outlandish than they should be. But at the same time, that's like, you feel me, going to a 60-year-old white man and expecting him not to be racist. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand why that's his time. That's his era. He need to get with the times or get the fuck on. You feel me? But, like, I already knew this. I already assumed it. I wasn't going to assume that somebody his age, where he from, would be as accepting to certain shit like that. And then it's Boosie, so he's actually talking about it. That's the only reason why we already know this. Feel me? Because he's actually talking about it. These other motherfuckers, they too scared to actually say something. But a lot of people feel the way that he feels.
No, Boosie's gonna speak his
But I would say, like, it's not so problematic that I wouldn't fuck with him. I wouldn't support him. Like, you feel me? Like, he's not for me. He's not on, like, let's talk about it on R. Kelly level. Like, I don't support anything R. Kelly no more.
I don't either. But it's some people that still do.
People that do. And that's why I feel like he has a cult following.
R. Kelly?
Yes.
He definitely has. Because there's some people that really can't look
I mean, put like this. Like, all, like, jokes aside, bullshit aside, he had mothers basically selling their daughters to him. That's a cult following. Feel me? There's nothing else you can say about that. Like, you feel me? When you to the point where grown-ass woman is giving you their daughter that is underage because they love you so much and they want their daughter to love you too, like, type shit, that's way beyond the normal scope of love. Like, that nigga has a cult.
And then on top of that, like, there's motherfuckers that can't separate the person from the music. Like, people that really, like, I don't know if I'm choosing R. Kelly. Like, me personally, bro, R. Kelly, bro, turn off.
I'm cool. Like, I don't have to support the shit. This thing, that nigga is not necessary to my life to still support his music, even though I don't support him. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, it's certain shit where it's just like, I don't know, like, I don't really know how to explain it, but, like, with that's a person where I'd be like, I actually will say I wouldn't want him in my clothes. I wouldn't want him to support me. I wouldn't want him to come out and be like, yeah, I fuck with FatMackin. I would be mad. Like, bro, why out of all fucking famous niggas, this the nigga that want to endorse me? Like, fuck no.
And you know what's crazy too? Is like you said, but it's gonna be 1,000,001 people on your website fucking with it.
And, like, you feel me? It's obviously gonna be beneficial to me still, but I'm gonna be mad. You feel me? Because there's certain shit that I stand for, and there's a moral code that I have. That I would be mad that he endorsed me. You feel me? Like, I wouldn't be able to brag about that. You feel me?
I'm not telling that.
Well,
I'm not telling
being honest. If we being
I'm not bragging about that.
I'm not saying this is right or wrong, but what I am saying is there's some people that still like just putting that shit to the side. I done seen motherfuckers on Twitter argue down. I don't give a fuck. I'm still supporting R. Kelly.
Yeah. I know. That's how people are. That's what I'm saying. And there's also people who probably feel like that because with Boosie. Like, you feel me? Like, I'm not at that level with Boosie. I still fuck with Boosie. I don't think his shit is outlandish enough to where
I don't think Boosie ever
put like this. Another person.
Shit, we could wrap it up here. Say, what's one piece of advice that you got for someone to have that's starting a brand, or like, you feel me, or they fresh into it, or like they looking at you like, bro, you've been doing it. What got you here? Like, what's something that you would tell them?
I'll probably tell somebody, keep going, bro. Like, this shit, it's gonna be dark days, it's gonna be sunny days, it's gonna be high days, it's gonna be low days. It's gonna be days you don't feel like doing this shit. It's gonna be days you're excited about something and it do not turn out the way you want it to. I promise you. Just keep going, bro. Like, that's the only way you really get to anywhere you want to be. Like, that, in my personal opinion. Like, you just gotta keep going. Like, don't give up, don't quit. If you really love something and if you say you really love it, don't give up on it. That's my only advice, you feel me?
Yeah. Shit, you know. Consistency, just keep going.
Consistency for sure.
Feel me?
Well, that's a wrap.